you could almost
try buying the toys and getting them to stand up.
Actually, the ones from episode 1 did stand up. It's the recent ones that don't.
I never had the episode 1 toys. There's all those floppy remakes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what this does is it tells you that, yes, these two Jedi are going to supposedly be the focal characters for the story.
Figures right when I start recording a vlog is when we have to take a huge turn. Yeet, this is not good. Hi everybody, I'm en route to X-Men Dark Phoenix right now. I don't know why I just randomly decided to start recording a video. I haven't done a vlog where I go and watch a movie in like, I don't know, a couple years. So I decided, hey, why not? As I said, I am en route to see X-Men Dark Phoenix, or just Dark Phoenix, because apparently they took the X-Men out of the title. It's just called Dark Phoenix, which is dumb in my opinion. But this movie's gonna be dumb. I'm not excited at all about this. I don't think this is gonna be good in the slightest, especially after seeing that the Rotten Tomatoes score currently sits at 18% when I'm recording this video. And given the fact that it's had some troubled production history, the entire climax of the film was changed from space to a train, I'm just not excited for this at all. I have zero expectations going into this. I have a feeling it's going to be probably one of the worst X-Men films I've seen in a long time. There are some people out there saying it's worse than X-Men Origins Wolverine. I don't know if I believe that. I haven't even seen the movie yet, and I don't think that that's necessarily true. And I have a friend going with me, so maybe we'll get his opinion as well. I'm loaning him. This is Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I tweeted about this when I first saw that it was released on Blu-ray. I thought it was a joke when I first saw it on Blu-ray.com, but it turns out it's real, and I bought it on 4K. It's at home on my shelf. I watched it last night. It's everything I wanted it to be, but it's also not very good. The animation style to it took a little while to get used to, but the storyline was really what I had the most issues with. It's just, hey, it's Batman and Ninja Turtles, and they're mushed together, and it's not done very well or very tastefully, but I still found it entertaining. I still found it fun to watch. I didn't hate myself while I was watching it, so was it worth the purchase on 4K? The picture quality it's pretty much just upgraded to 1080p. It doesn't really look 4K. But for what it was, I mean, it's totally fine, you know? So I hope my buddy likes it. Speaking of movies I just recently watched, I watched the movie Cold Pursuit a couple nights ago. It stars Liam Neeson. And I'm a pretty avid fan of Liam Neeson. I enjoy most of his work. He's a good actor. But Cold Pursuit was a whole lot of nothing. I mean, it just, I don't know, there just wasn't much there. There's not much to it. There's not much plot. It's just kind of, Liam Neeson's kid gets killed and he goes on a revenge spree, but there's really no action per se in the film. I mean, there's violence, for sure there's violence. It earns its R rating, but there's just not a lot that happens, and not a lot that I found personally interesting. Like, it's got some good stuff in it, it needed a little bit more. Like, the villain, per se, was really where I took issue with. There's a lot of screen time dedicated to the villain, and the villain's just not that interesting. I never cared that much about him, or his kid, or his storyline with his wife, or anything like that. I wanted to see more Liam Neeson, and Liam Neeson's barely in the movie. So anyway, yeah, my review for Cold Pursuit is I didn't really like it. It wasn't worth, ooh, this light's yellow. It was red, but it's okay. It turned red right as I rolled over the white line, so it's not technically running it. My review for Cold Pursuit is, it's not very good. I wouldn't recommend it. Was it worth buying on 4K? No. The picture quality wasn't even worth the 25 bucks I paid for it. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now and go back to listening to my podcast reviewing The Phantom Menace, because I just rewatched that last night, the night before I'm recording this. It's it's June, you idiot. It's June 7th, the day that I'm recording this, and I rewatched Phantom Menace last night. It's still a bad film, but I don't think it's utterly terrible. It has some good parts, but it's still bad. It's still bad. It has not gotten better with age. So I just got out of X-Men Dark Phoenix, and I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. It wasn't good, but but it also wasn't terrible, if that makes any sense. What did you think about it, dude?
I think I was expecting something bigger because it was supposed to be the last film that they were supposed to do with Fox, and you kind of was hoping for a bigger climax. I was hoping that's what we were going to get, but it was alright.
Yeah, like I said in the intro for this, I had no faith in this whatsoever. I mean, I was basically crap talking it.
They had so much bad crap going on behind the scenes anyway, right?
Yeah.
That's what made it crap.
I have been following this for like months, just seeing like how the production of this went, and it was a.
That's mostly the reason why. I don't think it's because the story sucked. I think it's just because they had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and that made things more complicated.
Very true. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. It was okay.
It is not the worst X-Men film.
No, it is not X-Men Origins Wolverine. I don't care what you say. That's the worst X-Men film. But I don't know. It's hard to judge if I like this better than Last Stand's interpretation of the Dark Phoenix. I mean, this one wasn't too great either, just because of the...
Well, it didn't... It depends on how you're looking at it. Are you looking at it for the perspective it was supposed to line up with the originals? Because in the originals, they made it seem like that it was just a power that was within her, and then it was sealed away by...
Well, I mean, is it just, like, accurate to what happened in the comics and such? Because in the comics, this was pointed out to me, she was the Dark Phoenix for, like, years. It took her years to finally go evil.
Yeah, but that's what Charles Xavier did. That's what he explained in X3 Last Stand, was that he put the mental blocks around that power or whatever where they didn't. Now, see, I actually thought this was going to be just the movie about her, so I was glad that they actually made it an X-Men film, because whenever they said Dark Phoenix, I had thought that it was just going to be about her, and that was kind of disappointing, but I was glad that it was going to be a full-on X-Men film. So
still mad they took out X-Men from the title. Apparently it's just Dark Phoenix. It's not X-Men Dark Phoenix.
What?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It's dumb. Like the opening title is just Dark Phoenix, and I'm like,
oh,
nope.
You know what? We didn't get that awesome title sequence either. Normally they have like the cool...
That's true.
They never did that.
That's true.
Okay, this just got marked off another point. They didn't do the stupid cool movie intro.
All it had was just like the Dark Phoenix thing. It wasn't like the huge intro thing.
Yeah, because they did that in Apocalypse, and they practically went through like all of history, and it was really, really cool, but
they've been doing it since
the first one, but they got more developed though throughout each one that they've done, I think.
Well, they didn't do it in First Class, I don't think. First Class was
I haven't seen it in forever, so I can't remember.
Really good, but I don't think they did. I think the first time it came back was in Days of Future Past.
You're probably right.
Then they redid it in Apocalypse. But this one is just like...
Apocalypse was the best one. I think it was the best like transition that they had, but yeah. No, that's mine. I completely... Because I was thinking about that, I'm like, alright, here comes the big build. You know, they're going to do the whole like DNA sequence thing, but they never did it.
They didn't do any big like credits thing either. They didn't even play the original theme or anything. Slight spoilers, but they don't play the original theme or anything. It's
do we even count that as a spoiler? Like...
Some people might think that's a spoiler. I mean, it's not like I came out here saying Mystique dies or anything, because that totally doesn't happen.
But
the trailers totally didn't spoil that.
Yeah, I thought that Quicksilver was gonna die. That's the person I was betting on, but I don't think that I think what they're trying to do is I think they're trying to make a different timeline so the MCU can piggyback off of it, because they were hinting at slightly the MCU with the police officers.
He caught that they had MCU on their little thing.
MCU, just MCU little patches, like, nothing.
I didn't see that. It might have stood for something else, but I don't know.
Oh, come on, are you kidding me? But it was all right though. It could have been a whole lot worse, like he said. It
could have been a whole lot worse, but for what we got, it's not horrible. That's my praise. It's not horrible. I couldn't hit it
Another disappointment was they didn't have a Quicksilver thing, because they had a Quicksilver scene in Days of Future Past whenever they were in the kitchen, and then they had another one in Apocalypse where he ran around the whole mansion, but they didn't have anything like that with this one.
They had like 2 mini ones, but that was it, really.
But he was in outer space, so there's no friction in outer space. So how was he able to move around so fast? Oh, it's so stupid. The science doesn't make any sense.
Science doesn't make any sense in these movies. Mutants exist in this universe, apparently. Where are they in real life? I see no mutants here. You see them?
Nope.
I don't. But it's not horrible. So I'll give it that. I don't know if I'm going to recommend this or not, but it's not horrible.
It was an all right thing. It was all right. Like, it wasn't like, okay, you know, because it was an hour and, what was it, like an hour and 40-minute movie, hour and a half or something like that?
No, it was like hour 50, I would assume.
Hour 50, so an hour 40, not including the credits. Because there's no post or end credit scene, so there wasn't anything entertaining there in that aspect, but...
Yeah, you just watch words scroll up on the screen. I mean, if you're in them, like, if you're in the credits, cool, look for your name, but I'm not. I didn't work on this piece of crap.
So, but it wasn't bad.
No. I don't know. A frog? Hear that?
It's got to be multiple, it can't just be one.
There's probably a pond around here somewhere.
Yeah. So, that's my thoughts.
Same. So that's it then.